Hi, I'm Glenn Keane, director of Over the Moon, and I'm going to show you how to create a scene between two characters who don't say a word. So, in order to animate a moment like that, you have to actually break each of those steps down, the transitions from one acting moment to the next. And that's the fun of watching attitudes change from one expression to another. That's where the entertainment is. Jade is coming in with his bowl. He has a mission, and our characters always have a purpose. They don't have to speak, but their body language tells the story. Jade is an all-powerful rabbit, and so there's kind of a bit of attitude about him, and he's working really hard. He's a little bit over-dramatic, so being humbled is probably a good thing for Jade. And watching him create as he's tossing this power into the bowl, and then poof, it's sort of a comeuppance. Bungie just can't help but laugh. But then she also cares about him and doesn't want that to fall. It's all in the eyes. Animation is always about the eyes. And so she gets closer, he gets nervous. He hasn't seen a girl like this forever. And causes this potion to fall on her and causes her ears to start to glow. This is so wonderful. And she gives him a little Eskimo kiss that creates this magical poof, which goes down into the bowl of the potion and starts turning everything magically pink. This is going to be the secret ingredient. Jade realizes it. You see it in his eyes as he starts to concoct the incredibly powerful potion that's going to bring Hou-Yi back to life. A moment like this is difficult to write. It may not all be written down in words, so the storyboard artist has to develop this. And so these are story sketches. It's like a comic book that you draw out that whole scene. And then from there, you go ahead and you cut it together in editing, and we put music to it. Because when you don't have characters speaking, there is a rhythm that you have to create. And the best way to do that is use music. And we will use temporary music. And then you cut it together in editing and you look at it and you feel like, yeah, that's about the right timing. Then you go and animate it, where the character now moves 24 frames per second. If it was hand-drawn, you'd be doing 24 drawings. In CG, it's being animated on the computer, but there's still an animator creating every single frame. Then in the end, our composer writes the music. Stephen Price wrote the score for this, and then he records it with the full orchestra, which we recorded in Vienna, and it's all put together. The color, the effects. Very important effect is when Bungie sneezes, we realize the power of that potion because it fires and zips across and flies right through some of the plants, and you get that awesome shot of them looking and Bungie's amazement and joy. So there's a lot of different people that come together to make this all work.
We did it!
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Netflix Film Club channel to get our latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.